Your belief is what your belief is what focuses your mind. If you believe one thing, your brain will find evidence.
Yeah, they're not talking about beliefs at all. It may answer the questions that people have about their beliefs, but they don't tell you to believe anything at all. Um, if you haven't done the four in the advanced course, two 5-day courses, $915 each before discounts. I don't work for them or represent them.
For that one thing. If you believe the opposite thing, your brain will find evidence for that opposite thing. But the important part here is that the belief comes first. First you believe it, then you'll see the evidence for it. It's not the other way around. Humans are not rational. So that's the big issue with this.
You're close. You're kind of mixing together two different things. So you're talking about beliefs and getting someone to believe something, and then they take actions consistent with the belief. I don't know. This is different. This is starting with the end in mind. This is be, do, have, right? Most people work hard. They do a lot so that they can have more money, so that they can be happy or freer or whatever it is that they want. And would you consider that it's possible of starting with the end in mind of being happy or free first, which causes me to take unique actions that I may have not taken if I was not in that, if I was not being that way. And that allows me to have the same things that I said I wanted, only it seems to happen a lot faster.
They say to you, oh, just leave the objection aside for now. It's a manipulation tactic because as soon as you're entertaining the idea, as soon as you're thinking about it, then you yourself will convince yourself that it is true. If they come at you,
No, there's no convincing and there's no true. True is a opinion. Truth and false are opinions.
if that's arguments from the beginning, that's an actual argument, and you say, no, clearly that's not true, and I can tell you this is why, this is why, this is why. But by the way they do it is they make you believe it first. That's what is pretend to believe it, but then as soon as you pretend, it becomes real. And then once you believe it,
No, no, this is some power positive thinking stuff that you think that they're talking about.
you yourself find the reasons for it. Then that's your arguments. You know, it's frustrating, but it's interesting in a way. And I actually have another point for this one.
Frustrating to you, huh? I don't know. That shows me something. If you're frustrated by something, yeah, it just tells me something. If you weren't frustrated, how would you be? And then people would say, "Oh, it'd be a weight lifted off my shoulders. It'd be great." Great. Well, that's what you would get out of the forum. Um, and then that greatness or that freedom, whatever it is that you created on your own, produces results in every area of your life.
This is one of the manipulation tactics that's in the
Like extraordinary results.
Tony Robbins introductory seminar. It was something which really rolled my eyes. But
Again, now you're mixing together Tony Robbins with the forum. I don't know why, what you're doing here. Why didn't you put Tony Robbins in the title of this video? It sounds like you have more beef with Tony Robbins or something.
again, the Tony Robbins seminar was not really manipulative, so I won't talk too much about that.
Tony Robbins wasn't manipulative. Okay. I don't know why you're bringing up Tony Robbins then. Tony Robbins did work for the predecessor to Landmark Worldwide. So I'd argue that a lot of the things that Tony Robbins is able to do came from his work that he did back in the 70s or 80s or whatever that was.
But it does illustrate this point. Basically, the speaker had a whole bunch of Tony books behind him, and he tells a bit about them. And then he's making a point, like later on, half an hour later, about conviction or belief. Like,
This sounds like you're now talking about Tony Robbins.
but he picks the book. This is like Tony Robbins' book. He says, like, imagine.
I mean, just because Tony did the forum doesn't like the Landmark Worldwide's not going to be responsible for Tony Robbins and what he does with his life. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, these two people breathed air, so they must both be wrong. It's like, what?
This is the best book ever. Imagine that this is a book you must have. You must have. What would you do to get this book? You know, and basically what he's saying here is just trying to make us picture us needing it so much. And it's exactly the same thing. As soon as you're picturing it, then it kind of makes
No, nobody
you
need
want to do it. You know, as
nobody needs
soon as he's telling you,
Landmark
imagine what you would do.
or the forum or the advanced course. It's just super effective and customized.
Now it's your belief, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there's that. So that was number 5. Number 6. God, this is the one which this is one that I just hadn't done. This hadn't completely done. So we get to the end, and I was expecting a hard sell, but the hard sell they gave me was much worse than what I was expecting. And I wasn't going to go for it simply because I have a policy. And I'll tell you guys the truth. Like, while going through the introduction seminar, I was actually kind of getting into it. I could see the tactics they were using, but at the same time, I was thinking, okay, cool. Well, salespeople, of course, will have to sell stuff, so that does make sense. But if they can,
No, that nobody makes like a commission off of you signing up. So no, salespeople don't have to, they're not selling you anything.
if they could use the same manipulation tactics to help me do.
No, they're not going to teach you manipulation tactics. Okay. They're not going to teach you anything, first of all. Um, you're going to create a life of your own design.
Wants to do then.
And I don't think you want to manipulate people. So let's talk about something that you want, not about what you don't want.
If they could manipulate me to help myself, that would be okay. The issue I had with this was they decided to use what I said previously against me. So we had.
They weren't using it against you. You just told them that you wanted to be more certain and confident, and they said, "Okay, great. This is a way that you can get that certainty and confidence in every area of your life." And do you want to do it? And you're like,
Been talking about
whatever. You got a policy to wait the night, wait 2 weeks. Who cares? I don't care. Go home. Go do whatever you want for 2 weeks, but do it. It will work. It will give you that certainty and confidence that you wanted. Ovid. I'm not saying that I got more happiness and freedom in my life, but that's something that I wanted.
What's missing in life, what kind of state you want, what kind of feelings you want, what you need, so on and so forth. So again, one of the things I was saying was about certainty, about making a decision, just sticking with it. And I remember he says to me, I take it up first. I say, well, it sounds really good. I'll probably sign up, but I'm not going to sign up today. I'm not going to sign up now. By the way, guys, if you don't take anything else from this, pay attention to this next part. Make sure you never ever sign up for this kind of seminar in the moment.
Okay, I mean, I could argue that for most seminars. I wouldn't call this a seminar. I know I heard it called a program the other day. I was like, it's kind of a little more broad, but yeah, there's a lot of fakes, frauds, and phonies and copies out there, and this is the real deal. Um, and again, it's not a pressure thing. I'm just being straight with you. And I waited the night, whatever.
Take some time away.
Nobody cares. Nobody's trying to get breathing down your neck to do it now. Just you can say no and leave. But I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know. I make really quick decisions. I think I learned that from someone else after I took the forum, but the point is that yeah, I'll buy or say no, I'm not ever buying your product. Take me off your list within, maybe a 90-second, a 30-second phone call, a 5-minute phone call, a 20-minute phone call, but I intend to make a decision on whether I'm going to buy something. I mean, maybe I can't use it right now, in which case I need to buy it 6 months from now or whatever. But the point is that I don't want to like think about it or put it off for a day just because that's what my daddy did. Um, there's certain things that are the real deal that you don't have to wait for, and no one's pressuring you to do it now, but just don't like hate on it forever. I mean, it's been 3 years. So let's bring your friend on, invite your friend on to do a podcast with you on what's going on in his life, and then we'll see what's going on in your life in the last 3 years. And bro, like your friend cares about you. Like most people don't care about you. They are very selfish on their own thing. I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm just saying that like I worked my life out to have it work out how I want it so that everything's kind of workable. And then that gives me opportunity to really be in other people's world and have the real deal, um, have real deal conversations that can really make a difference in that person's life for them. I don't get any benefit out of anything. Other than like, all right, my best friend and my wife are now like happier and freer from anxiety and like have more peace of mind. And yeah, that benefits me to have my best friend and my wife have those things.
You can sign up the next day or the day after that. Never sign up in the moment. Your emotions spiked, the hype is high, your body temperature's all up. That's not the time to do it. Take some time to cool off and then make a decision afterwards, right? So I told them exactly that. I say to them, well, that sounds really great. It's very interesting. I'm probably going to go, but I'm not going to sign up right now. And, they start trying to.
Sounds very interesting, and I'm probably going to go, but not now. Okay, bro, it's been 3 years. You got nothing to lose, dude. You will never, ever regret spending 5 days and $915 on the Form of the Advanced course. So 1830 total is like nothing for your entire life in 10 days of your life. Um, And if you don't have the money right now, it's no big deal. Like just do richest man of Babylon, save up 10% of your income, putting it in a sacred bank account and invest in something that's going to be beneficial to you. So first I invested in my own self and my own life and health and happiness and wealth and wisdom, et cetera, free from anxiety, resentment, regret, peace of mind. And then, yeah, and then now I invest in things that pay me back. And I'd still invest in things to have me grow in my education. I mean, it's so much free education on YouTube. It's unbelievable. I mean, I've made $100,000 at least, and learned health from YouTube. I learned, okay, so wealth from YouTube, health from YouTube. But anybody can Google or YouTube stuff. You know, it's the difference between like wanting to clear up my acne and actually having my acne clear up. The difference between me wanting an extra 100 grand and taking the actions necessary to make it.
To do it. And I just say to them, I say, why is it so important to you that I sign up right now? And they start saying stuff like, well, you said you want to be more confident, you said you want to be certain. What was
Yeah, this is the bro, they are listening to you. Are you argumentative with your friends? Oh my God.
certain? If you have that certainty, would you do this right now? And it's like,
Yeah, they're not trying to use it against you, bro. They're literally listening to what you said you wanted and saying, we all but guarantee you this result in 5 days for 915 bucks. And maybe you've probably most likely spent more than that amount of money and that amount of time trying to get those things, that confidence and certainty for yourself. And you're seemingly still dealing with that. So it hasn't gone away for the last, let's call it 6 months of your life. This is 5 days. What money opportunities have maybe you missed out on because you weren't certain and confident? And meanwhile, I'm over here certain and confident buying the thing that you said no to and making a ton of cash doing it.
that was me being vulnerable. And they're going to try to use that against me to maybe buy a product.
No, they're not using it against you. When did listening become using it against you?
That to me was a huge no. As soon as they did that, I was just like, no, I'm not wasting my time with this at all. Yeah, so they went to that seminar to get all that information about you, and then they just try to use it against you in their own favor. So that's not great. And then the final tactic, the one which got me there in the first place, was making your friends sign you up. So the only reason I even went to this
Making your friends sign you up.
was the other one, somebody I respect a lot, came to me and said, well, you know,
Still, the same guy that you respect a lot.
I think it would really, I think this would really help you. He says to me, he says, you know, Ovid, this really helped me a lot, so I think you should just go. Maybe it can help you as well. If I had just seen an ad for it or read a blog post, I wouldn't.
I'd say that you don't need help. I don't think anybody needs help. People could use support.
So, you know, I would completely ignore it. But the fact that it's somebody I care about telling me about it, I start thinking, you know, maybe this is worth going to. Maybe this is worth considering.
Someone you cared about and they cared about you too. They still care about you.
But I will say I found
Do
it
you still talk to your friend?
a bit weird that he was so enthusiastic. It's not.
Bro. Oh. The challenge is you do the 5 days and try not to be enthusiastic about it. Like I got everything I ever wanted since I was 6 years old in 5 days for 915 bucks before discount. And you want me to not be enthusiastic about that? Like I'm sorry, bro. I could tone it down, but like sorry, it's a little exciting. It's like to like create happiness and freedom, then go out there and find the love of my life, be married for 12 years, happy in the marriage. Not to say that someone looking from the outside wouldn't say, "Oh, well, what about that conversation that you had?" Hey, some conversations we got to have and put them in the past, get them complete, get them over and done with. Um,
It's not normal for people to be that energetic about a seminar. You know, he was describing it to me as a goal setting seminar. I felt like, well, that's pretty cool. But then just his so much enthusiasm for a goal setting seminar. That's crazy to me.
yeah, it's not a goal set seminar. So yeah, maybe he didn't. Yeah, I mean, look, again, you can't explain happiness or enlightenment. So and the guy just cared about you and was doing the best he could, man. It's like, give it a shot.
But anyway, I also spoke to another friend and who went to the event but isn't as hyped up about it. And I also read some different reviews.
You spoke to a friend that also didn't do the course. I spoke to my friend that didn't read the book either. And then I read some reviews that from people that didn't read the book either. It's like, I read some reviews from people online that went to that said this restaurant was terrible, but they've never actually been there. Oh my God. I spoke to my friend that didn't go to the restaurant either, but he didn't like it either. He didn't go, but he
Years
didn't like
ago,
it.
this thing to find out what people say. And turns out what they're doing is they actually teach you in the seminar. So in that
No, they don't teach you anything.
3-day seminar, they
It's
teach
personal discovery.
you that for the process to work, you must make other people.
No. No, you're melding together, sharing with people results that you're producing and having them sign up. You don't have to, but it's like, why would you go and say, "Hey, friend, I did this thing and I got freedom from anxiety and more peace of mind in my life." But yeah, it's probably not for you. It's like, why would you, Rob?
So they actually teach you that for it to work at all, you need to convince other people. This is why people are so.
No, it's just my life is a lot simpler now that my wife is happier and freer from anxiety, and my best friend is happy and has his life worked out the way he wants it worked out to. It's just, and then you got other friends that don't have their life worked out the way they want it worked out, and it's like, bro, I just want what's best for you. Like, give me a break. Like, just see for yourself. Don't believe the anonymous reviews you saw online and your friend that also didn't do it. Like, don't believe me either. I'm not telling you the truth. I'm not telling you that what I'm saying is the truth.
Enthusiastic. They're not actually enthusiastic for you. They're enthusiastic because they've been told they believe if
No, they aren't. I can't be excited for you to get what you said you want, which is certainty and confidence. Like, it's tell me one other way to get that stuff. That's all custom. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you could take a course on certainty and confidence, but that's not a like. I didn't want this. I wanted the happiness and the freedom. I don't know any other customized thing that can do that and give you the certainty and confidence and me the happiness and freedom and someone else something completely different. Peace of mind, freedom from anxiety, whatever. Yeah, bro. You don't know any other better way to do that. So
they don't make you sign up, make many other people sign up, it's not going to work for them. It's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't use this example, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's like,
yeah, 10 years from now, ask that person what's going on in their life, and you're gonna get some certainty and confidence that their life is going pretty freaking great. And you speak to your other friends that haven't done the forum, and I don't know. I ask people, "Oh, are you happy?" And the answer is excuses and reasons and justifications, and I'm happy because I just made money. And it's like, what, bro? That wasn't the question I asked you.
religion, right? If a single person believes religion, what do you care? Of course it's not true. If a single person believes something, it's irrelevant. But if everybody else believes it, and they really believe it, and if they can
Yeah, again, it's nothing to do with beliefs.
convince you of it, how true must it be? If I believe something and I told you about it and you don't believe it, but by us speaking, I convince you of it, it must be true, right?
I mean, okay, so like you're conflating two different things again. So it's nothing to do with beliefs. And when I am truly free and I tell someone else that I am truly free, that's not a belief. If it is true, right? I could be lying to you and have a lot of shit going on underneath and pretend to be free. That could be a possibility. Um,
So that's interesting. That's really intuitive. And here are quotes from the other friend.
no, it's reality, it's authenticity, yeah.
So he asked his brother to sign up. Brother went ahead and signed up because it was him asking. So he was okay, was over it. But only his brother signed up, nobody else. And then my friend says, I thought because I didn't enroll enough people in the program, I failed. So my friend didn't get much out of it. The first
He said he thought because he didn't sign a lot of people up in the program that he failed. I mean, it's just a thought. That's nothing to do with anything.
he lost it. The second person didn't get much out of it. He thought he was a waste. Thought it was waste time with me. But because of what they told him, he didn't blame them. He didn't say, oh, it's a shitty event. He said, it's my fault for not signing up enough people. So I don't even know what to say about that. It's so, just so manipulative, so inappropriate. It's beautiful in some ways, just how they're able to craft this narrative and craft this whole experience.
It's just them taking ultimate responsibility. That's all. Why would you? Yeah, you don't want society, like if you want kids, like you don't want your kids blaming some external thing they have no control over. I mean, we've lived that way for 5,000 years. You want to continue to allow the blame game to happen? No, no, I'm committed to all 8 point whatever 9 billion people on the planet all taking full responsibility for themselves, and then everything's going to be super workable.
But it is absolutely terrible. So guys, if you're thinking of attending Landmark Forum, don't. Just do not. Do not at all. All right, so let's do a quick review. Then I'm going to finish up with a quick exercise to show you the opposite of what this could be. So the first thing is the overall structure was built on hype, 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 raise people's emotions, raise people's excitement, and then force them to take action to buy in this.
This is all made up in your head, bro. There was no hype, 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 and no force.
Like seminar instantly while the emotions are high. The second one, elicit the next feeling. Make people really feel bad, really feel depressed about their life. Make people
No, bro, they just asked questions and people told you that they feel bad about a certain situation.
really feel the pain that they are now. They feel like they're not enough, they're not good enough. And once you have that, goes the next.
Well, yeah, they thought that they weren't good enough for a decade or whatever, and people leave from being having that experience of not being good enough to incredible of new abilities that they didn't have prior. So if you know a better way to get that type of result, I'm all ears.
Next step, elicit a positive feeling that fixes it and ties to yourself.
No, there's no fixing because you're not broken.
It's amazing. It's okay, totally.
Ovid, you are perfect exactly the way that you are. You don't need to change anything.
Amazing. You get all great feelings, great things.
No, it's not power positive thinking. It's not feeling is the secret.
Get them feeling tasty, feeling good. Okay. The next one, much easier, just use the name over, over, over again. So annoying. Next one, indicate objections. Say something to make it not possible to object, such as imagine, for example, if this, I'm not saying it is, but just imagine if this was the best book of all time, how would you act? You don't give people a chance to argue this because I'm not saying it is the best book, but if it was, how would you act? We're presupposing something. Number 6, using your own states against you.
I mean, I guess you could use this in a bad way, but this is a legit way and it's a contextual way. It's not a presupposition. It's an invitation.
So they'll take the information you gave them and then use it in a negative way. What would someone who's confident do? What would someone who's certain do? You said you want to be more social. What would someone who's social do? They sit at home by themselves, or they come to events where they can talk to all these many people. And finally, they make your own friends, people that you already knew, sign you up rather than them doing it yourself. They make people who you trust do it for you.
Yeah, there's no make. There's no pressure. Anyway, hope you found this interessante. Peace, love. Bye-bye.